friend who's got 2 thumbs, a hot doctor boyfriend making $700K a year and is pregnant. This girl. Oh, and did I say boyfriend? Yeah, I meant to say fiancé. We're getting married. And we're not just getting married at some random chapel. We are getting married in, drumroll please, the fabulous tropical paradise of Hawaii. And you have to come, girl. I mean, what's a wedding without my favorite little underdog watching from the sidelines?
Really, Melissa? You're really doing this? I did not need nor did I want to hear about this.
Oh, come on. Don't be so dramatic. We've known each other forever, haven't we? We went to school together from kindergarten. Me telling you about my engagement is like totally natural. It's called being polite.
Yeah, we do go way back. I don't disagree. But what also goes way back is your bizarre, inexplicable hatred of me. So wouldn't it make more sense for us to, I don't know, not talk at all?
Wow, you really think I hate you? That's so sad. Maybe ask yourself why you think that. Unless you actually did something to deserve being hated.
Oh, you know what? I think you're right. It was when I was named our graduating class's valedictorian, and you came in second place. After that, you basically declared war on me.
Excuse me, I declared war on you? Victim complex much, sweetie?
You're really gonna pretend you didn't go around in college spreading lies about me? You told people I was sleeping with professors to get better grades. That wasn't just petty, that was cruel. And guess what? People believed you. It made my life hell.
Lies? No, that wasn't a rumor, sweetie. That was the truth. Everyone knew you had some creative ways of keeping your GPA high.
That is absolute garbage, and you know it. I worked my ass off for every single grade I got.
Yeah, right. You expect me to believe you actually beat me? Please, there is no universe where you outperform me without cheating. I've been the smartest one in the room since elementary school. Top marks, top everything. I don't lose, ever.
Except you did. Once we got into our last semester of high school, you basically stopped trying. I, however, kept studying and working hard, and that was enough for me to get my GPA above yours. I wanted to get into med school, and I earned it.
Med school? Are you serious? Wow, aim low, why don't you? That's not even impressive. Why would anyone make something that basic their goal?
So, did you go to college, or...
Please, no. I'm way too brilliant to sit in a classroom listening to people dumber than me. College is a scam, okay? Tuition is a waste of money, and I don't need some degree to prove how amazing I am.
All right, that's your choice. But it doesn't really explain why you felt the need to come after me at my university. You actually took the time to poison my reputation at a place you didn't even attend. That's not just petty, that's obsessed.
I was doing everyone a favor. People deserve to know the truth. If some girl is clawing her way to the top with underhanded tricks, it kills the motivation for everyone else. I've been stabbed in the back by cheaters before. I know how it feels.
So what exactly are you accusing me of now? Cheating on my high school exams?
I don't know how you pulled it off, but you did something. There's just no way someone like you beat someone like me fair and square. You were so obsessed with beating me that you found some dirty way to get your GPA up.
Wow, so you've convinced yourself I'm your villain because your ego couldn't handle losing. You saw me as your rival, and instead of stepping up, you made up lies. So let's get back on topic. Why are you texting me now? Weren't you here to tell me about your wedding or whatever?
Oh yeah, I just got distracted by your obsession with high school drama. So, his name's Tyler. He's a brilliant surgeon. He's super rich, super cute, and super done with his current wife.
What's that supposed to mean?
Oh please, don't pretend like you don't know what's going on. So, I'll just come out and say it. Your husband Tyler leaving you for me.
Oh, for the love of... I had a feeling something was going on.
And that something was me! Surprise! So, how does it feel, Rachel? Knowing I won, knowing I got the man, the money, and the baby. God, it must burn. And you know what? I insist you come to the wedding. I'm saving a front row seat just for you. I want to see your face when we say our vows in paradise.
Oh, Melissa, this is all so very you.
Aw, is someone feeling a little bitter? Come on, Rachel. Don't pretend it doesn't hurt. You're about to be single, broke, and utterly irrelevant. It's what you get for being such a stuck-up little know-it-all your whole life. Karma's finally here, babe.
Say whatever you want. You're not worth getting upset over.
Oh, poor thing. Still trying to play it cool. Still clinging to that last shred of pride. Let's be honest, okay? No matter how hard you try, no matter what you do, you will never win against me. Not fair and square, anyway.
Aw, god damn it, she actually went and told you everything? I specifically told her to keep it quiet. I knew this would turn into a headache.
Wow, so it's true, huh? You're really planning to marry her?
I mean, yeah, what's the big deal? It's not like we're still happily married. We're already in the middle of divorce mediation. Although, I don't know. I guess this has her thinking that she's stolen me from you or whatever.
Unbelievable. How do you even plan to get married like this? You're in debt up to your neck. What happened to that?
Don't worry about it. I'll figure something out. Eventually.
Oh, sure. Real reassuring. And what about knocking her up? You got a baby on the way and you still have no plan?
Oh, that? She made that up. She's not pregnant.
What the? Are you serious? You're telling me she just lied?
Yeah, I mean, probably. It's a whole mess. Just don't think too much about it. Seriously, it's not something you need to worry about.
You really think you can just shrug this off, huh? You're acting like it's all going to magically sort itself out.
What do you want me to say? That's basically what life is. Stuff always works out eventually, right?
Wow, I don't know if you actually believe that or not. But whether things work out or not, I just hope you know that you won't be getting anything at all from me. Also, while we're at it, how about that $700,000 a year you claimed you made? That's only off by, let's see, around $700,000! You're unemployed, you idiot! Why did you tell her that?
Yeah, I might have exaggerated a bit, or, actually, you know what? I think I got your income and mine mixed up. You're the one making $700,000, and I'm the one making zero. My bad. But hey, since you got that kind of money, maybe you could, I don't know, share a little?
Are you kidding me right now?
Look, she's got this whole Hawaii wedding planned out. It's gonna be this big flashy ceremony. And since I told her I make bank, now she expects me to pay for all of it. And honestly, I can't afford any of it. I have no idea how much a Hawaiian wedding even costs, but I know it's not cheap. So yeah, I was thinking,
Don't bother. I already know. This is the part where you beg for money.
You've got savings, right? You got millions stashed away. Maybe you could, spot me a little. I mean, you're not just a skilled doctor. You're a killer businesswoman. You run your clinic like a boss. You got all the money and success anyone could ever want, and then some. Can't you throw a little my way?
Wow, so you think a couple compliments are gonna get me to whip out my checkbook? Do you seriously think that after everything you've put me through, I'm just gonna smile and hand you cash? Yeah, that's not happening. You created this mess. Now figure it out on your own.
Man, you're really not gonna throw me a bone, huh? What a drag! God knows Melissa isn't good for any money either. This sucks! The whole world sucks. Life sucks.
Yeah, well, that life didn't just happen to you. You lost your job and all of your money. Why? Because you started gambling. And once you started, you couldn't stop. That's not on the universe. That's on you.
Look, it's way more complicated than you're making it seem. Think about how I felt for a change, okay? You were more successful, more respected, more everything than me. We were both doctors, but you were the one everyone looked up to. That kind of imbalance gets to you, especially when you're a guy like me. I couldn't take it. I felt like I was living in your shadow. It ate me alive until I snapped. I didn't mean for it to happen, but I couldn't stop.
And that led you to gambling? I could understand if you dealt with it with drinking like a normal person, but instead you chose slot machines and poker tables?
I don't know. I'm just kinda needy, I guess. I'm the kind of person who needs people's affection in order to make it through life. I need someone to love me. I need someone to care, or I feel like I'm disappearing.
I hate to interrupt this well-rehearsed sob story, but before you continue, you should know something important. I don't care.
Jeez, you don't have to be that cold. Hey, I had an idea. What if we tried again? You know, we could always give it another shot.
Excuse me?
Wouldn't it be great? I always thought we were a good team. And talking like this, it feels kind of good, doesn't it? You're smiling, right? I bet you're smiling.
I'd get more satisfaction talking to a goldfish. At least the goldfish doesn't ruin my credit.
Okay, I'll be the goldfish. I'll sit quietly at home, do absolutely nothing, and smile when you toss me food. I'll be your cute, harmless little stress reliever.
That's not a pet, that's a parasite. That's exactly why I made the decision to divorce you in the first place. And since you seem to have forgotten, you're engaged to someone else right now. Or did that conveniently slip your mind?
Oh, yeah, shoot, you're right. Bummer. I guess that complicates things. Not that it really matters. We both know this marriage is over, and the divorce is moving like a boulder rolling down a mountain. There's no stopping it. Then I can admit it. You were totally right to divorce me. I've got no room to complain at all.
I don't know whether I should be impressed that you're turning over a new leaf, or disgusted that you're still so lackadaisical about this absolutely insane situation.
Hey, Tyler! Mind explaining why I just saw you walking out of a shuttle bus for a casino? Didn't you say you hated gambling?
Oh, yeah, that. So, the thing about that is, I got on the wrong bus.
You got on the casino shuttle bus by accident?
Yeah, I did. I'm such a klutz sometimes. I just got off a shift at the hospital, and good grief was I exhausted. I wasn't thinking straight. I was like, oh, here's a bus. It must be just as good as any other bus. Guess I'll get on it. But yeah, I got off right away when I realized where it was going. Miss me with all that gambling nonsense.
I suppose that does sound kind of like you. You're so absent-minded for a doctor sometimes. Anyway, way more important news. I wanted to tell you that I booked our wedding venue. Our Hawaii wedding is officially happening next month.
Seriously? Already? Huh, I didn't know you could reserve stuff over there without flying out.
And get this is gonna be both of our first time in Hawaii, right? I want our first step onto that island to be the start of our new life together, so I planned the wedding for day 1. The total cost came out to around $40,000, which for something this amazing is honestly a bargain.
Whoa, hold on, 40 grand?
Well, yeah, I mean, come on. You didn't think we were gonna do some bargain bin wedding, did you? I picked the best plan they had, with all the options. This wedding is going to be one for the history books.
I mean, maybe we can aim for a slightly smaller blurb in the history books? Like, we don't need to blow 40 grand on a wedding.
Excuse me? You make $700,000 a year. You're seriously acting like $40,000 is a lot? That's chump change for someone with your income.
Right, yeah, totally. I wipe my nose with $100 bills.
Exactly, so no complaints. Oh, and guess what? I'm inviting Rachel to the wedding.
Wait, what? What would you want to invite her for? It's gonna be super awkward if she shows up.
That's the point, Tyler. I want to shove everything in her face. She needs to see how happy we are, how successful we are, how rich we are. I mean, think about it. She freeloaded off you for years, barely moved off the couch, treated you like her ATM. You're really gonna let her walk away like that without putting her in her place?
Right. Let's put her in her place and all that stuff. She was awful. Totally lazy. I'll bet she even had a gambling addiction that made her lose her career.
Oddly specific, but I agree in principle. So we show her what she lost. And just to really seal the deal, we're going to pay for her ticket too. Let her feel the full weight of her failure.
Wait, I'm supposed to pay for her travel now, too? All right. Yeah, that's definitely a plan. We'll run with it. I'll figure something out. I'll just have to hit the tables this weekend.
Wait, tables?
I meant, we'll have to get a table at a nice restaurant this weekend. Yeah, that's what I meant.
Oh, that sounds lovely. We'll have a good meal, some nice wine, and trash talk Rachel the whole time. Oh my gosh, you actually showed up! Thanks so much for coming all the way out to Hawaii for us.
Well, you did offer to pay for my travel expenses. And if you're going that far out of your way just to parade this in front of me, I figured I might as well come see the show.
I mean, I just really needed you to see me as a happy, glowing bride. Enjoy the show. Hope you brought plenty of tissues.
By the way, I saw your post earlier today.
Oh, you saw that? Well, that's right. I've officially been appointed as the administrative director of Tyler's clinic. As the wife of the head doctor, I want to support him professionally and personally. Simple as that.
Did Tyler tell you that?
Of course he did. Why wouldn't he? He says he needs me. Which makes sense, really. Unlike you, I'm not some replaceable phase he's moving past.
Wow. Okay, sure. I wish you all the best in your future endeavors.
Uh-oh. Sounds like somebody's jealous. Anyway, aren't more guests supposed to be arriving soon? Tyler said he invited a bunch of people, some colleagues from the medical field, even an oceanographer living here in Hawaii. But no one else has showed up yet.
You might want to lower your expectations. I don't think anyone else is coming.
Excuse me? What are you even talking about? That's ridiculous. Tyler's a leading expert in the national medical industry. People stop by our place all the time to see him, but Tyler's so famous, he barely even acknowledges half of them.
Oh, I remember. Back when I was living with him, random people used to show up, too.
See, exactly. He's clearly in demand. He's such a big deal now that he had to move into this low-key apartment just to avoid all the attention. Successful men are so eccentric. Isn't he fascinating?
Melissa, Tyler isn't successful. That $700,000 salary he told you about, that was my salary. Tyler's unemployed. All he's got is a medical license collecting dust.
Okay, wow, the jealousy is strong today, huh? You're crashing out so hard right now, you don't even sound sane. I get it. I'm marrying the man you lost, and you can't handle it. But this whole meltdown, it's not cute.
I'm not crashing out. I'm telling you the truth. Partially out of courtesy, and partially out of pity. If you don't believe me, just pick up the phone and call the clinic. Ask if he's on staff.
Do you even hear yourself right now? You're literally telling me to call a hospital just to find out whether my own fiancé is lying to me. That's sad. Really sad.
What's sad is how deep you are in this fantasy. You think you're marrying a high-powered doctor, but really, you're just building your dream life on a pile of hot air. But hey, don't take my word for it. Call the hospital, ask for him, then decide if I'm the one who sounds crazy.
Fine. You want me to check? I'll check. You think this'll make you feel better? Then whatever. I'll do it. Let's just get it over with. Tyler, did you, by any chance, switch clinics recently?
What? No, of course not. I've been working at the same place for years.
Uh-huh. Funny, because I just called your hospital. And according to the person I spoke to, you quit years ago.
Wait, you called the hospital? Why would you go and do something like that?
Because Rachel said you were actually unemployed. And as much as I didn't want to believe her, I figured if I just picked up the phone and asked directly, I could prove her wrong.
Sorry about that. Didn't mean to stress you out or anything. That's probably just a misunderstanding. I'll talk to the hospital myself and clear it up, no problem.
This is no mistake. The person I spoke to knew who you were. And they still said, without hesitation, that you had quit a long time ago. So unless you've got some magic explanation, I'd really love to hear how that's supposed to be a mistake.
All right, fine. You want the truth? Here it is. I'm actually a secret agent.
You're a what?
Yeah, I used to be a doctor, but I work for a secret organization now. I can't just go telling people I'm a spy, so I just tell them I'm still a doctor. In reality, I'm kind of a super agent.
What are you saying right now? That's not even a bad lie. That's just pure nonsense. Tyler, come on, be serious. Tell me the real truth.
You really want to know? Fine, but I'm warning you, it's not going to be pretty.
Well, that answers my question. You're admitting it. Rachel was right. You do realize we're about to walk down the aisle, right?
Yeah, I know. But it's whatever. I never invited anyone here anyway. You're the one who invited people, not me. So, yeah, my bad.
What the hell is wrong with you? You're acting like this is no big deal. Do you even feel slightly guilty?
I mean, I guess I feel a little bad. Like, 99% of this is totally on me. I'll own that. But come on, you weren't exactly careful either. You wanted to snatch me from Rachel just to one-up her, right? But you didn't do your homework. You got so caught up in the fantasy, you forgot to check the facts.
You arrogant, smug, pathetic. God, I can't believe this. I'm pregnant, Tyler. I'm carrying your baby, and you're sitting here laughing it off like a bad joke.
Yeah, about that. You're not pregnant.
What? You told me I was.
I touched your stomach once and said you were pregnant. That's not how a pregnancy test works. Come on, Melissa, think!
So why would you lie about something that's serious?
Because I needed you to co-sign on a loan. And I figured, hey, if you thought there was a baby involved, maybe you'd be more likely to agree.
You're the biggest scumbag on the face of the earth. Seriously, what the hell is wrong with you? And what was your plan when I found out the truth?
Oh, that's simple. I was just gonna disappear. There's no legitimate financial institution that would loan me money. So I was trying to find someone who'd be willing to co-sign for a loan from some loan sharks.
Loan sharks? You're not just a scumbag. You're worse than a scumbag!
Look, I don't have any options left, okay? My life is basically over. I've got debt collectors showing up to my apartment on a regular basis. I could try to pretend I'm home all I want, but there's more of them than there are hours in a day. So yeah, I had to try something. Anything.
I can't believe I was actually about to marry you. Thank God I found out when I did.
Well, anyway, I'm out. I think I'll go for a little walk. Hawaii's actually really nice, you know? Might as well enjoy it while I still can.
Are you seriously just walking away like that? What about the ceremony? What the hell am I supposed to do now?
I don't know. Cancel it, I guess? I mean, I can't pay for any of it, that's for sure. So I'm gonna need you to handle the bill.
Are you freaking kidding me? Why would I pay for your mess?
My mess? You're the one who insisted on having the wedding in Hawaii. And even if I wanted to help, I literally can't. I'm broke. You can't squeeze water from a rock, Melissa.
Tyler, you little...
Bye-bye. It's been fun. Kinda. Once I get back home, I'm probably getting picked up by debt collectors, which will suck. But until then, I'm going to enjoy the island life while I still can.
I hope they feed you to sharks, then burn whatever's left over into ashes.
Yeah, that's actually a pretty likely outcome, but I'm mentally prepared for it.
So, I heard the wedding's off. Sounds like you finally made that call to the hospital and got your answer, huh?
You knew, didn't you? You knew he was a deadbeat loser from the start!
Yeah, I did. We were already in the middle of divorce talks when you told me you were marrying him.
Then why didn't you say anything? You should have warned me! When I told you we were getting married, you just stood there and let me!
Warn you? After everything you've done to me? I don't owe you that. You've gone out of your way to make my life miserable for years. Why would I go out of mine to help you?
That's not the point!
What possible point makes this my fault? You're the one who accepted his proposal, right? If you're old enough to get married, you should be able to figure out what kind of guy you're about to marry. Well, in fairness, I'm not one to talk. I married him too, after all. I didn't know what kind of trash he really was, either. Back then, I honestly thought he was a good guy. Even after we got married, he kept up the act for a while. He always looked polished, polite, put together. He did a great job of putting on a good front.
I'm not here to talk about your marriage. I need help. What the hell am I supposed to do?
If your family's already here, I don't know, go sightseeing or something? Nobody else showed up, right? No friends or co-workers?
That is literally the only silver lining to this dark, dark cloud. But is your only advice just to go sightseeing? How exactly am I supposed to explain this to my parents? And Tyler's probably gonna leave me with the whole bill, too.
Yeah, that wouldn't surprise me. Sticking people with a bill is kind of his thing. Well, I've got a few hours until my flight, so I might take a little stroll around the island before flying out, too.
No, wait! You don't get to just walk away from this! This is partially your fault, too!
Excuse me? How exactly is this my fault? You're the one who ran off with someone else's husband. You just didn't realize how terrible your taste in men was. If you want to blame someone, then you're free to blame Tyler, but don't act like this is somehow on me.
But still.
You know what? You've always done this. Every time something didn't go your way, you twisted it around to make it look like I was the problem. Back in high school, when I beat you in the GPA rankings and became valedictorian over you, you just couldn't handle it. You told everyone I must have cheated because the truth, that you got lazy and didn't work hard enough, was too much for your ego. You convinced yourself you were some genius, and then when I outperformed you, it had to be a conspiracy, and you're doing the same thing now. You never take responsibility. It's always someone else's fault.
Shut up! I'm telling you, this is all your fault!
If it makes you feel better to scream about it, go ahead. Get it out of your system, but it's not gonna change anything.
You don't think I know that? I'm in big trouble, Rachel! I was counting on his income! I borrowed a lot of money because I thought he could pay for it all.
Sounds like you've got a rough ride ahead of you when you get back. If I were you, I'd take a good long look at the ocean while you still can. Might be the last peaceful view you get for a while.
God, what is wrong with you? How much more do you need to humiliate me before you're satisfied?
That's rich coming from you. You've been mocking me for years. This is yet another of your delightfully despicable habits. You always act like the whole world's out to get you when things fall apart.
You dirty little backstabbing. Fine, you want to play like that? Then I'll trash your reputation again, just like I did back in college. Let's see, how about I tell everyone that you've been making moves on your married colleagues? And why stop there? You've been sleeping with your patients, too. When I'm through with you, you'll never work in the medical field again.
Go ahead. Knock yourself out. I'm not afraid of your noise. Just like in college, I'll keep my head down, put in the work, and prove you wrong all over again. After that last message, it was clear that she had nothing else to say, so I blocked her. The wedding was called off, obviously. Her parents had to cover the initial costs, but once they found out what really happened, they were furious. Last I heard, they cut her off completely and told her not to come back until she paid them back. Now, she's stuck with a mountain of wedding debt and no one to bail her out. She's living alone, working 2 jobs, and pretending like none of it was her fault. Tyler vanished right after getting off the plane back home. It's safe to say that the debt collectors finally caught up to him. As for me, I'm back to my normal life, doing what I've always done. Working hard, keeping my head down, and moving forward. Melissa wanted to see me fall apart. Instead, she got to watch her own life unravel.